Once you better leave it up. Once you get some shit to charge, you gotta put it up. Gotta find.
Yo, it's your boy Dwitch back at again with another video. It's Wednesday, happy Wednesday. In this video, we're gonna brainstorm Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is the topic of the day. In this video, we're just gonna brainstorm kind of our plans moving forward for Valentine's Day. So essentially in an older video in December, I was talking about how we were planning on doing the biggest push of all time for December, for Valentine's Day, but how things are looking right now, as you guys may know if you guys have been following the channel, the past couple of weeks, well, not the past couple of weeks, but the first week of January hasn't been the best. We had to decrease spend pretty heavily, and at this point right now, our budget is significantly lower than anticipated. So when I'm looking at these results, I'm starting to think, again, I'm just brainstorming, this is a freestyle, I'm just thinking out loud and telling you guys how I'm thinking when I'm looking at these results. I don't necessarily think it even makes sense to do the big Valentine's Day push that I've been trying to do. Reason why, one, the scale that we're at, we'd have to basically blow a bunch of budget to force, not necessarily even blow a bunch of, like, it would really just be forcing scale at that point. Like, obviously there's buying intent, but I don't see the necessity to push for 10K days, just because our suppliers are dipping around the 20th, and we're just gonna have a bunch of backlog orders for no reason. And if people don't get that shit for Valentine's Day, they're probably gonna do chargebacks. Like, obviously we can say it's delayed because Valentine's Day. Obviously we can tell them that, you know, they're not gonna receive it for Valentine's Day, which we already told them that if they don't buy it since the 13th, we're on the 15th right now, they're not gonna get it. But again, it doesn't make sense at this point to force it. Like, if we were still pushing 5K days, then it would make sense. Like, it wouldn't necessarily take much effort to push the 10K days. But at the scale that we're at right now, it doesn't make any sense, especially that our fulfillment is literally gone. So how things are looking like for me right now, it makes sense to just push. Obviously, I'm still gonna push the sale. I'm still gonna, you know, have it on the site. What the fuck? I know this nigga's not fucking going, bro. Bitch ass nigga, what's wrong with you? But yeah, it doesn't make any sense to force it. But we have been seeing an increase of buying intent. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna capitalize on it. We're still gonna increase budgets as much as we can, as profitable as we can as well, and just ride the wave of Valentine's Day and push it as far as we can. And we're also going to interject a bunch of bottom of funnel content, just so we can be able to still capitalize on this without doing the most massive scale and have a high ROAS, or high margin, I should say, because the past week has been very great on our margin. Like, we've been averaging over a 30% margin not every single day, but on average though, we've been hitting very, very healthy margins. And that's what basically saved this month, bro. Like, yeah, we're doing lower scale, but the first week of January, bro, we were negative whatever we were at. We were down a couple $100 for the week, and things weren't looking up. Like, we couldn't sustain spending 1.5K a day. So I said, fuck it, we're gonna decrease budgets, and we're gonna go through our plan of launching multiple products at a lower scale and just operating that way to preserve our capital. Because it doesn't make sense for us to force scale if we're not going to be highly profitable. So that's kind of where I'm at with things. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with things. And yeah, I did have something else I wanted to tell you guys as well when I'm looking at our results. When it comes to the brand, we do have an opportunity with the product that we're selling to basically make 4 different products essentially from one product. So what I mean by that is the product has different angles that we can kind of market, and in being able to do that, we can essentially create 4 different listings with that product. You're probably wondering, what the fuck are you talking about, my nigga? So basically, let's think about a supplement. If you're selling a supplement and the supplement has multiple angles that you can go through, it can help with, I don't know, gut health, it can help with this and that. You have essentially different landers that you can create specifically for that angle. So if you make ads for that specific angle, a lander for that specific angle, that's a whole new product, because you're essentially making that a specific solution for that specific problem. And I've seen a lot of supplement brands doing that. I've seen a pet brand doing that, and they basically just isolate that product for one specific angle, because right now we're basically doing a general solution for the gifting angle. But if we play in a specific angle, I'm not gonna leak what I'm trying to do right now, but if we do it that way, we have essentially 4 different angles that we can push. And we've been pushing that. We pushed in Q4, but if we really hone down on that and really focus on that more extensively, we should be able to add increased scale without even having to deplete our ad spend and forcing anything, because at the end of the day, the ads will be different. And let's say we're spending $500 a day, that's just an example, on 4 different products. That's what? That's $2K a day in spend. And at lower scale, like $500 a day, we can have a 2.5 to even a 3 ROAS on average. And if we can do that, you know, that's 4 to 5, 6, whatever K a day. So again, these are just numbers. This is just theory. Obviously, it has to be we actually have to do this shit. But yeah, I'm just brainstorming again out loud. So that's kind of where I'm looking at. Again, we're trying to just preserve our capital, not force scale, but still be able to increase our revenue, obviously. So for Valentine's Day, again, plans have changed a little bit. We're not forcing anything that needs to necessarily happen, but yeah, that's kind of the plan right now moving forward. So is there anything else? I'm just trying to think. Again, just off the dome, I'm just trying to think if there's anything else we can necessarily do. Think about Valentine's Day, Valentine's Day, Valentine's Day, Valentine's Day, Valentine's Day. Yeah, that's about it, really. I could talk a bit about February, I guess. February, again, suppliers are gone, so we're not forcing anything. We need our customer service to just be on top of this shit. So that's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna make sure that the VAs or the VA is, you know, making sure that these customers understand that shit's gonna be delayed. I'm gonna talk about Chinese New Year in a bit in another video and just go in depth and tell you exactly what I'm doing. But essentially, January or the end of January to the beginning of February will be down period. A down period in where we're gonna focus on just preserving our down period, where we're trying to just continue to just grow our creatives, honestly, just make sure that we have the best angles as possible. We're going to be at lower scale, like I've been mentioning like a million times, but we're going to be working on new creatives. We have still like 20 plus creatives we need to launch. We're just stacking up as many creatives as possible, as well as also making sure that we have a good strategy so we can push shit out for when we want to scale for Mother's Day, because that's the next holiday that we're actually going to be able to scale, and we're going to have room to scale, a bunch of time to scale, because there's not going to be fucking Chinese New Year holding us back. So yeah, I also am going on a trip. I'll tell you guys what I'm doing with that, or where I'm going maybe later on. But do you guys want to see vlogs for that? What do you guys want to see? Or do you just want to see still the same style? Because I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot of opportunity for content with this trip. I'm obviously still going to be working. That's kind of the whole picture, also why I got the editor, so I can be able to have enough time, or delegate, I should say, my efforts. What the fuck? My efforts to somebody else, and just, yeah. This bitch ass nigga, bro. This nigga's in my fucking way. He's about to piss me off, bro. This female, bro. She's on some bullshit. But yeah, that's essentially the end of the video. Again, yap sesh, I'm not gonna lie. I was yapping in the video. But again, this is off the dome. I'm really just trying to brainstorm what the plans are for Valentine's Day, and I'll keep you guys posted if anything else changes. But this has been the end of the video. Appreciate you guys for watching this video. If you want to hop on the Telegram, link in the description. And yeah, it's free. Peace out, guys. Love, love, love.